Now skeletons. Skeletons, I don't say it's a cult, but some simmers do. Skeletons can either be found in Jungle Adventure if you get cursed. Otherwise, it's just a human sim with some super features. But I guess the only cool skeleton in the Sims 4 universe and the Sims general will be Bonehilda because she is a boss. A dang boss. Now we're gonna go to what I deem as real cults. And of course the number one occult, the least / worst, will be of course plant sims. Now, plant sims are technically the first in-game occults that I actually got to play with in the base game. Pretty much this is what you have to do. You have to get the magical stump and get the magical bead / scenes, and they will be of course sadness, anger, playful, confident, uncomfortable, and flirty. You technically have to, of course, water a tree, water the stump. I'll show you right now with the sim that I'm going to turn into a plant sim very soon. As you see, she's going up, watering. It'll grow in front of your eyes, and then you can explore it. This will, of course, take some time. And if my sim will actually go, I'm going to speed up this process for you for a bit. Alright, now that she's done, we will of course, and we found in your inventory this magic bean. Either you can plant it, or you have to eat it. To get the plant sim, you have to eat the bean. Tree will close off for a bit, you can only go to 24 hours. Oh, not dumb thing, and turns to a plant sim. Before your eyes, gets green skin and green hair that looks like leaves. Now of course, she has right now a water need, and of course, the hunger. My game is lagging. Of course, she has no special abilities right now, but if you click on hunger and water, she makes me wet and hunger. She'll leave you by the sun. If you all click that, she'll of course start to feed herself. Now of course, she'll also get a bit more of a higher boost and skill gain with implanting plants. And then, what I'll show you right here. Of course, with the new updates, it kind of makes the plant sim semi-broken still. And of course, she's right now overheating. And I'm going to show you why I kind of put her in her everyday wear with a sweater on and jeans on. Because you'll soon see that her lovely green leafy hair will soon turn into some wilting, disgusting leaf hair. Now of course, as you all can see, she pretty much has green hair. Her water level is low, so the only way to fix that is by, of course, watering her and giving her hydration. You know, hydration, how to be hydrated. Now she's going to walk to a shower, and hopefully it will work, that she will not glitch out and not get water. Because again, EA doesn't want to update everything in their game. Second time, now of course, I read the plant sims lowest of all the occults. You pretty much get nothing special. And now we go on to Ghost. Now here with Ghost sim. Ghost can die in many ways. There's way too many deaths that I cannot count right now, but I think there's over 36 deaths in the game. Ghost can of course possess objects, break objects, ghostly repair them. And of course, depending on if you have Sulani mana, you can of course get a really, like, if you revive them, they can pretty much have mana. And just throw lava everywhere, but I don't have that sim today. So I rank a Ghost pretty much, not the worst, but pretty much annoying as hell. Now we're gonna rank of course Mermaids. Mermaids keep an island living, and well, they're pretty much like really not fleshed out as much, and this is a bit more later in EA's like the Occults. They need hydration. You can also make sure, depending on what siren call you use, you can change the weather. And of course what's unique, they have legs on land, but they have, when they hit water, tails. This can be done in bathtubs or anything else. They can sleep in water, they can hibernate, they can play with dolphins. But we can also of course do some other like siren spells, I guess you would call it, on other sims. We interaction for sirens, the sirens lullaby, or you know, pretty much like if you're in the ocean, on the wall in Solani, you pretty much summon the Kraken to drown sims. But this is a family. I would of course like to rate them a bit better, but they're kind of middle of the road for me, and I rate them very low. A nice cult that I didn't really think was cult, but anyway, is Servos. Servos, of course, came and get to university or discover university. I don't know. I have the packs in German. You're gonna need the robotics station to build them, and you're gonna need a lot of parts. And some of the high enough skill in robotics and programming and handiness, as I also recommend, so you don't burn yourself. Of course, here's a robotics station you're gonna need to build a servo. Too many damn parts, as you can see here. Yeah, they take a lot, but again, you can also personalize them. Things about servos, they have only 4 needs: fun, social, durability, and charge. That's when they sleep. Of course, I recommend having 80 build them, and higher robotics is better for upgrades, handiness, and programming, because, you know, you do this. You need, of course, enhance and add different traits. Well, servos, they can have some pretty cool quirks. They usually come with handiness and robotics very high, but other skills, I kind of programmed to be a family sim kind of guy. And yeah, there's also a cute, unique little thing. If you have any type of other, like, robots, like other bots you can build in the university. I'm just grab the cheats, sorry, open. You can pretty much talk about ruling the world. Yes, the world. And of course, it is absolutely hilarious when you see it in game. We're going to, of course, take this ground bot, because I don't have energy to build one, because it will take time. We're going to activate him. And of course, you're going to see his cute little interaction. We're going to Rusty. And of course, once you're activated, you can, of course, chat with him because he's a robot. And he not only does it with any bots, he does it with most robots as well, depending on what type of mods you get. We're going to go, of course, in the hallway and talk about how we feel about humanity with this robot. And of course, the plans for world domination is absolutely hilarious. What he actually does and whispers to the robots. Talk about how much he hates them, wants to destroy them, killing all humanity. But of course, they laugh it off, but somehow they still want to keep it secret. I rate Servo out of 10, 8 out of 10. Could do better work, but you know, we can ask for anything appropriate Sims 4. Now the next occult. This is the oldest occult. Aliens came to get to work. They have a couple abilities. They can, of course, do some magic things, raise their memories, empathize, and all that. They can also have brain powers. They can disguise themselves. They can pretty much get them by either contacting on their home world or getting a male sim abducted by an alien baby. I love Skulls with my dear heart. They were the first cult ever in a game, and I feel like, depending on how you play with them, they were really interesting. I rate them pretty much in the top 3. Now I'm going to go to the second top, and of course, some of you guys may disagree with me. This would be a Spellcaster sim. Spellcaster sims, I'll be honest, they are OP as hell. But they don't have personality. Sims were already lacks nothing. 5 ranks, of course, you can get, there's different levels, the same, like pretty much like either be a good spellcaster, depending if you're a master, and all that. But I kind of find them lacking. There's 2 aspirations with them, if I remember correctly. The cauldrons, once you learn all the cauldron recipes, and of course, all the spells recipes. Spells. Now, if you have some packs ready, the spells are redundant. However, if you want to make a super sim, this is pretty much the best sim for you to have. Because if you have Ancient Bloodline trait, you get a 20% boost in any skills as a young child, and of course, in magic. Here's just showing off for spells, and of course, we can learn things in fire, freeze things depending on what rank. But of course, I rank these the second best. Now we're going to go to my number 1, and of course, if you can guess from all the occults we have here, it will be, of course, vampires. Now, vampires have 2 forms, just like aliens, a dark form and a day form. And of course, a night form or dark form, how do I say it. Now, vampires comes with 2 new skills, which is, of course, the vampire lore skill, which is up to 15 levels, and of course, the pipe organ skill, which is up to 10 levels, can be like a piano. I don't know why they didn't decide to combine that, but I'm not EA. Of course, there are about 3 aspirations. We have the good vampire, which is in popularity. Then we have, of course, the knowledge aspiration, which is master vampire, where you become a true master. And of course, we have the family one, which is a vampire family, which means you have more control over your offspring if you create more vampires in the world. Like the rest of the cults, Vampires are fully fleshed out. Of course, each 3 aspirations gives you 8,000 satisfaction points if you complete all of them. So that means you get about 24 aspiration points already, completing 3 skills, and vampires are usually mortals. Now this makes me, they can have flaws. They can have things like they are guilty drinkers, but they can't eat human food. This will make them like maybe have an uncontrollable thirst. This is, of course, how you want to play, and that's why I rank vampires the best occult sim in the Sims 4, in my humble opinion. You guys can debate in the comments, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.